Well, we're looking at filing our prospectus in the next week, sometime towards the end of next week. So we're hoping to be reseated by the middle of April. We're oversubscribed. We are raising $20 million. And what we're going to be using that money for is we're going to embark on a very aggressive drilling program to define a resource. We're hoping to be able to drill that in hopefully less than a year. Well, Canada is the largest producer of potash. They produce upwards of 40% of the world potash. The Russians produce another 30%, and then Germany about 10%. The rest is spread amongst a number of smaller producing countries. Well, we're very fortunate because in the area where we have our properties, there's been oil and gas exploration done in the past, and that has given us all kinds of information already. We can utilize the seismic geophysics, which is the primary tool to explore for potash. Also, the historic oil wells can also give us an indication of whether the potash is present by means of using gamma ray logs. And in our property, we have both extensive seismic, which we have now purchased and processed to explore for potash, and indeed it shows that the mineralization that exists adjacent to us continues onto our property. And furthermore, the drill holes, the few that are there, do show that there's economic potash grades on our property. Well, we're going to be very aggressive. We're going to be drilling an initial 3 drill holes at a cost of probably about $3 million. And we're basically going to continue to drill, hopefully throughout the year, and try to fast track into a resource situation where we can calculate a resource. So I would say that with any luck, we'll be drilling at least 15 holes this year. Well, we're very fortunate. We have a very strong technical team, I think. Buddy Doyle, who's one of our directors, was involved with the discovery of a couple of deposits when he was with Rio Tinto. He was involved with the discovery of Lahire. He was also involved in the discovery of the Diavik deposit. That's actually where I met Buddy Doyle. I was the project manager at Diavik. I was involved in the planning of the drill holes that discovered the Diavik deposit. I have also been involved in a number of successful programs. I was involved in running the exploration for Far West Mining, the Santo Domingo Sur deposit. I was the VP of explorations there, and I designed the programs that found those deposits. As we commence drilling, our goal is to basically continue drilling throughout the year, and we will be putting out news as frequently as we can to update the investors on what the drill results are. Diamonds are very difficult, as you know.
Very.
But with potash, it's very different because these are salt beds. They're basically an old lake that has evaporated. And these things are remarkably continuous. They go tens and hundreds of kilometers. So we know, in fact, that our property has potash from historic oil wells. So we know that, for example, 2 of our drill holes 15 miles apart have the same bed, the same geology, and similar grades. So we are very confident that the potash will be there. So what we need to do is basically define, the exploration here is really define the extent of that deposit, come up with the tonnage as quickly as we can.
And then get into production as fast as possible.
That's correct. That's correct. Because the demand is so high, and of course, that's what you want to do right now, is bring a resource to that point where you're fast tracking it to production.
And you have a team to do that.
We do indeed.
Will money be an issue?
It doesn't appear to be an issue these days. We're very well funded.